Today we have Summer Summers interviewing William Carmaker, a working factory man himself, and the Henry J. Kaiser. Back to you, Summer Summers.
I'm here with...
Hello, children. I am Henry J. Kaiser. Kaiser.
What separates Kaiser ships from the rest of the competition?
Well, we here at Henry J. Kaiser Shipyard believe that our ships are better quality, and because the fact that they are produced in 2/3 of the time that a normal ship could be produced, we can help out the U.S. soldiers much better than any other company could.
And that's all America wants to do.
But
How many ships did you produce by the end of the war?
by the time the war was over, the Kaiser shipyards had produced over 1,400 ships for the United States Army.
That's a lot of ships.
That is a lot of ships. It cost me a lot of money.
Where did y'all build your ships?
We built them in beautiful Richmond, California.
I love Richmond.
It's so beautiful.
Did you think you contributed well to the war effort?
Yeah, because we were able to produce our ships so fast and make so many ships, I believe that we were able to help the United States Army better than our competition ever could. Praise the
Good.
Kaiser.
With the words from Henry J. Kaiser himself. Bye.
Bye. I'm William J. Carmaker.
I'm here with William J. Carmaker, our very own factory worker for Jeep during the times of the factory conversions. How are you?
I'm very good.
Factory conversions was a big part of industry during World War II. Can you explain how this affected automobiles?
Well, Roosevelt, in 1941, he banned civilian car making because of World War II. He ordered the Richmond Ford cars to become... Can we redo this? 'Cause I'm not sure.
He wants to redo, Mr. Carmaker.
Got it.
On July of 1942...
That's when the military combat vehicles were being made. That's when they started rolling off to the war zones.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Factory conversion was a big part of World War II. Can you explain how this affected automobiles?
Well, Roosevelt, in 1941, he banned the civilian car making, like Ford's cars, because of World War II. He ordered the Richmond Ford assembly plant to switch over to making Jeeps, the lightweight automobiles for the war. He also used the plants to make tanks and other automobiles for the war.
So basically, they just switched from making cars for the people to making them for the war that were like fixing tanks and stuff?
Yeah.
Who worked in these factories?
Mostly women, because the men were out fighting.
Really? So the women learned how to make their own cars?
Yes, very interesting.
After the war, what was the factories and the cars?
The Jeeps were made into civilian Jeeps. So by the end of the war, over 360,000 Jeeps for combat were used.
Like during everyday life?
No, during the war, and then after the war, civilian Jeeps were made.
So for everyday life, that's what we got at.
My bad.
So after the war, what were the automobiles and other factories, what were they converted back to? What we had before?
Jeeps were made into civilian-made Jeeps, and Ford were still produced. The automobiles industry, it changed back to what it was before the war.
And didn't that cause a lot of like change in employment? Like now that didn't need so many people to be working in the factories, that like a lot of people lost their job?
Yes, it did.
Did you lose your job?
No.
Good. Well, there you have it. I'm here with
William J. Carmaker.
William J. Carmaker.
Liberty ships by the Kaiser yards and stuff were important because they helped America build ships faster than the German U-boats could sink them. So it helped the United States be successful and be better than its opponent, which was ultimately the key in war. And with this faster method of mass production that Kaiser made, 3 ships were being completed each day.
Wow, that's a nice Kaiser ships, yeah?
The Jeep was important because during the war it helped us help the soldiers get around easier. It could go on like tough land, and some of them even had like this bar installed in the front that could break through wire fences. And also the Jeeps, like, they were so commonly used in the war that the German soldiers began to believe that, like, each American soldier was issued their own Jeep. It was said by Eisenhower to be one of the 3 primary tools that helped win the war.
Wow, that Jeep is built Ford tough.
Like, oh my god, I love America.